Hi, I'm Fiesel. I'm here with the other runners from the Iron Sword race. We've got Scavenger 216, Gyre, and Jam Evil. So first of all, Jam, congratulations on that win. That was an amazing run. Any thoughts on that?
I just wanted to go out there, give it 110%, execute.
All right, well done.
Good plan there.
Yeah, you sure did. Now that's a PB for you, right? And I believe third on the leaderboard. That's like the third best time of the game.
Yeah, just give 110%, execute. Go out there.
You sure did. And Gyre, let's see, you had the best PB of the four of us going into that race. Do you think that made much of a difference, or is the race sort of a different thing than a PB attempt?
I mean, even though I had a 904 going in, that builds up some confidence, but this game is so random. Like, you saw how much variability there is in terms of the RNG for just which enemies appear. You could just instantly die from normal enemies, bad luck on magic drops. Like, there's as many good runs as bad runs on a typical day that you're going through this. I probably have more runs over 1030 than I do under 920.
Right. Yeah, it is pretty random, which brings me to my question for you, Scavenger. No, I don't think anyone can blame you for what happened there. I mean, we all know what a brutal game it is, but I mean, were you expecting that level of trolling from the game?
No, not at all. I mean, it's my fault for missing the jump and falling and having to go back around, but still, when two ghosts spawn right in my hitbox, there's really not much to do.
Right. We had done a bunch of practice races ahead of time. They all tended to be pretty even, and with all of us finishing most of the time. This didn't seem like a race very similar to those. I mean, I don't know what it was, maybe the pressure.
I saw, like, on mine at least, both Scav and I got really low on lives very early in the game, and because of how much randomness there is, you play a little bit panicked when that happens. You're just trying to be conservative, and that can sometimes cause you to make more mistakes just because you're really fidgeting with the controller, you're trying to make every single jump. But when you're ahead in practice and you've got 3-4 lives in the bank, suddenly there's no pressure. You just kind of feel like, oh, Malkill trolls me, I get bounced a little bit. I'll recover, I'll get it on the next try.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like there's a lot of uncertainty in the run. Is that something that you're used to with the other games that you play? I know all of you guys have other games that you are, really good at. But
I'd say there's more uncertainty in this than 9 out of 10 games I play.
All right. I mean, you play primarily. Let's go through what each of us also plays. You're a Blaster Master guy.
Blaster Master, Zelda 2, bunch of other games, Castlevania, Mega Man.
How do you think Iron Sword compares to those games that you play?
As far as uncertainty?
Well, in all regards, I'd say.
Definitely way up there on the troll list. Definitely the trolliest game I've ever played.
Right.
Most uncertain game I've ever played. It's got a lot of fun platforming, but it can, as you guys seen, it can definitely troll you.
Gyre, I think you've been playing this game for the longest of all of us, right?
Yeah, probably 2 years, and even now, it still really trolls me on a lot of it. And like the other games I played at GDQs, like Metal Slug and Power Shovel, these are games which are pretty straightforward. Like, you go through there, you kind of know what's going on. The only game that I think I've played that is more trolly, and Fiesel, you've got a lot of experience with this, is Final Fantasy 1.
Final Fantasy
which
1,
is
absolutely.
a game which just has a tremendous amount of RNG and variability. But this is a little bit different because this is a game for Iron Sword where almost all the normal enemies are the ones that troll you, and the bosses are really simple for the most part. So it's just like out of nowhere, and you just can't predict it at all for this one.
Yeah. And Jam, you do Karate Kid and Jaws you were working on before this?
Karate Kid and Jaws. Karate Kid is the only semi-platformer fighter that I actually play. This is the first true platformer that I've picked up, and I've really been enjoying it. Yes, it's definitely trolly at times. There's been many a game overhead on my part. I just had the run of my life today. Gave out 110%. Executed.
Sure did. Executed. So why pick this game up? I mean, for all the bad things we say about it, what was the attraction for you guys?
Because it seemed like it would only take like 10 minutes for you to teach me it at SGDQ.
Right. It's a short game. It seems easy, right? Right.
And actually, originally this was going to be just a race between me and you, Fiesel. We submitted it for SGDQ back in January. And these two guys just picked it up, crushed it, like going down to those 920 times. That's a really, really hard time to get, even taking hundreds and hundreds of attempts at it. Like, getting down to that level is pretty impressive. So I was really amazed that you guys got down so quickly. And we had a really good four-way race, and all the practice runs there's just some amazing races back there.
Me and Jam were lucky to have the best teacher for that game. So
Yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
definitely an honor.
shout outs to Fiesel.
Definitely an honor to sit over Fiesel's shoulder and watch him play and learn how to beat him.
Right, and beat me by like 40 seconds.
Yeah, that was just great. Thank you for that.
So what's the future of this game now? What's going to happen? We're going to try to take down the number one time? New route? What's going to happen here? Are you giving it up entirely?
No.
Okay.
When I get home, I'm trying that new route.
Yeah, my big surprise is that we haven't broken the game so far. This is a game which seems like there should be glitches, going out of bounds, breaking things, even more than just a magic glitch, which has been known for years. So, like, that seems like something that we should really be trying to go for is, can we just destroy this game? Like, completely revolutionize it, because as much as we've grinded on these attempts, like, it feels like there's something more out there.
Right.
Yeah, and if there's a glitch out there, we'll find it.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for talking with me, guys. That was a great race. Thank you very much for racing and for talking. And coming up next, we've got Demon Sword. And so it looks like they're pretty much ready over there. We're going to throw it over to them. Thanks very much, everybody.
Alrighty, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, "Love what you all do. Keep going. Greetings from Germany." We got $10 from Gone that says, "Always amazed to see all the awesome runs during these events. Gotta donate fast." We got $5 from Pondering Panda that says, "Potatoes are very dangerous when kept in tight spaces. Kill the animals."
All right, hello. My name is digshake. Do a quick roll call real quick.
I'm Jake Hopper.
Jam Evil.
X42.
And we are going to play some Demon Sword. So just real quick, by applause, how many people have played this game before? That's about what I thought. All right, that's all right. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. So go ahead and start the countdown. If we're ready. 3, 2, 1. So the first thing you're going to notice about this game is that the gravity is just insane. You can jump really, really high, which is great for the player, but the enemies can jump really high as well. So you'll see that I try and use some strategies to keep them on the ground later on in the game. The basic gist of the game is I need 5 keys. And I need those 5 keys to unlock 5 doors, which have 5 upgrades to my ninja stars, which is very important for killing bosses as quickly as possible. So there will be some farming. You'll see me grinding out some keys at some point later on in the run. But we're almost to our first boss. Coming right up here. There are 7 levels total. And here's our first boss, a very bouncy samurai.
Now a very dead samurai.
So you basically just mash stars into that guy to keep him from jumping. Now this is the part where I really have to focus and keep both hands on the controller. So how you guys doing? Enjoying the run so far?
It's pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Could use more jumping.
Yeah, more jumping. So on the second stage is when I'm going to start farming for keys and unlocking those shuriken upgrades. So that's going to be right up here. That's when I'll need to start doing a little bit of farming. I'm also hoping for health drops, which are little red orbs. So if I can get some mobs to come over here so I can start killing stuff. That's an invincibility upgrade, which will be useful later, not super useful now. Health is always useful, though.
It brings in the cool music.
Yeah. Actually, if you wanted to read a donation, now might be a good time while I'm farming.
Alrighty, we got $10 from Anonymous that says, watching the stream with my son on his lunch break, and I thought I'd be a good mom and donate to this great cause. He told me to say, kill the animals, even though I don't know what that means.
All right, so you just saw me pick up the first shuriken upgrade, and all right, we're gonna see our second boss here. You'll probably recognize him. It's George Washington himself, who is throwing leaves. I'm not sure what he's throwing at me exactly. Oh, come on. Not being very cooperative. Very bouncy, as I said. Really not cooperating with me. There he goes. All right, cool.
You won't be crossing a Delaware anytime soon.
And so I just skipped a cutscene there where my sword is a little bit bigger now, if you can notice. I need to grind for keys again because I need another key on this level. So, oh, nice. That's actually pretty good. Oh, there was another key down there, but I didn't get it. Oh, well. So I got my shuriken upgrade. This is actually a vertical level, so I have to climb up all the way to the top of the level.
So my prayers have been answered for more jumping.
All right. So this next boss, you'll also recognize. We're coming up on him pretty quick here. For our next boss, we've got none other than the Pope himself decided to come in.
His Holiness.
Yes. Actually, one of the easiest bosses in the game. He does not do very much damage at all. Basically, those little circles that he fires out are the only things that can actually hurt you. So, there he goes. And once again, I'm short on keys, so I need to do a little bit more grinding at the beginning of this level. Now would be another good time for a donation if you got one.
Sure do. Okay, we got $20 from Anonymous that says, had to donate during Demon Sword. Too bad I couldn't make it to SGDQ this year. Hopefully I'll be there next time. Good luck to digshake, and the money that goes to, and the money goes to the runner's choice. Get the Pope.
Haha, thanks. So I got the key pretty fast there. RNG is almost too good. I have absolutely no health right now, which is a little bit scary. But I'm getting keys really fast, so that's a good thing. Man, I'm getting keys all over the place. I might actually have to stop and grind for some health up here at some point. In fact, I might do that right now, as a matter of fact. Wow, more keys. My goodness. Yeah, I need some of those.
Yeah. So the red circles will refill his health when he reaches the minimum amount. They're kind of like a fairy from Link to the Past.
That's correct. And the black circles extend your health bar. I actually intentionally avoid those for reasons that make no sense until the very last level of the game, actually. Oh yeah, it's giving me all the health that I wanted. Perfect. All right. Now if I could get a key, that would be good. Perfect. Wow. Man, this is highly unusual.
Ask and you shall receive.
And so now we're going to fight the devil. So if you were offended that I killed the Pope, well...
Equal opportunity.
We'll take the devil out, too. He is really jumpy, and he tries to hit you with that club. But sometimes you can stun lock him. Almost got him. There he
job.
goes. Thank you. So we're going to skip another cutscene right there, and my sword is a little bit bigger now. We're piecing together this demon sword, and we've got another vertical level. If you'll notice, this is one of my favorite levels because this is an entire mountain built out of bones. It's really cool looking. All right. So I'm actually pretty set for the run. How many keys do I need left? Anybody paying attention?
1.
One, yeah, good job. I need one more key left.
I can count.
One key left, and we're almost to the boss of this stage, which again, like the other bosses, you'll probably recognize. In fact, a little known fact. Did you guys know George Washington has a brother? You guys aware of that fact? Oh, there's my last key.
I believe if the history books serve me correctly, his younger brother Randall Washington
That's
should
correct.
be coming up soon.
If I can get a good drop, we'll see the George Washington. Oh, more keys. I don't need keys. All right. I'm looking for probably one of those dart wheels, or health is always good, or an invincibility like we saw earlier. It just makes taking out this guy a little bit easier. Of course, now that I don't need keys, I'm just gonna get more keys. That's how the game works.
Almost too lucky.
Almost, yeah. So this is Welcome to Demon Sword. It's basically Grind City sometimes. Oh yeah. Give me those keys.
Can you do New Game Plus?
New Game Plus, I wish. Yeah, the world record would be much faster if that were indeed possible. Oh my goodness, this is getting ridiculous. Well, there we go, finally. All right, say hello to George Washington's blue brother, Randall. Another little known fact, Washington has some Smurf in his blood. On his mom's side, I think. That's why he's blue. So I'm jumping to try and keep him from bouncing. This is an especially bouncy boss. That was actually really good. So we got 2 stages left. I do not need any more keys. My goodness, I have so many keys. I wish I'd gotten that key luck earlier on in the game, but that's all right. We're gonna pick up the last shuriken upgrade right here. We're now all set to go, so we just have to run through this house and take out 2 more bosses.
So fun fact, if you upgraded a shuriken 5 times, it becomes a NES controller.
Yeah. Start flinging controllers at people. There's actually a 6th upgrade that you can get on the final stage, but we typically do not get it because you have to kill a mini-boss to grab that upgrade, and it's not worth the time.
Does it turn into a SNES controller then?
It actually does turn into... it's actually got double-sided, what I've got right now, yeah, as a matter of fact. That was a bad jump. Sorry
I like
about
the way
that.
you say we, like other people play this game.
There are at least 3 of us on record as playing this game. Actually, big shout out to Retrophile TV who turned me onto this game. He did a lot of the routing for this game, so I would not be playing this game if it weren't for that guy. So this boss, I actually don't have a name for this boss. If chat wants to help me out, give me a name for this boss, that would be awesome. Shout out some good names for this boss. That'll be fun to read later.
I think we were playing around with Target Tiger Lady.
Yeah, Target Tiger Lady might work.
Run with it.
All right, that was actually pretty smooth. So we got 1 stage left, 1 final cutscene. The Demon Sword is complete. All we have to do now is get to the final boss. And so this is kind of an S-shaped level to get to the final boss. Actually, very dangerous. There are archers that do a lot of damage. So I'm going to be watching out for those guys in particular because they can drain your health very, very quickly. One of those guys right there that I just killed. Otherwise, we just need to be careful to avoid falling into lava pits at the bottom of the stage. Oh. So it may look like my life bar was the same, but he actually consumed my entire life bar and used up one of my red orbs. So I want to avoid that as much as possible. Okay. Any bets on who this last boss is going to be? So far, we've seen George Washington, seen the Pope, the Devil,
Space Pope.
Space Pope. I didn't hear that. What was that? Ben Franklin. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Oh, watch out. All right, so I'm going to grind for one more power-up to help me with this last boss here. He is super trolly. That'll work right there. Let's do it. The last boss is actually Batman. You're all wrong. Nice guesses, though. Batman wearing a Louis Vuitton cape, I might add. So the reason that we got all those shuriken power-ups is actually, in particular for this boss. We got this nice sword. It's absolutely awful on this boss, so I don't know why they called it Demon Sword. With the shurikens, he takes 24 hits. With the sword, he takes 120-something hits. So you definitely want to use your shurikens. And he also randomly spawns elsewhere on the screen after you hit him, so I have no idea where he is right now. There he is. Oh, I took a shot.
Well, why does he keep calling you, though, is the question.
Not too many hits left. Oh, come on. Can't be too many left. There it is, and time's gonna be when the screen goes black. Time.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we get a nice ending scene where we throw the demon sword at the demon. And then interestingly, I've never seen this with any other game that I've ever played. There are no credits. I have no idea who made this game. The game does not tell you. I think it just kind of appeared on the Earth one day. People started playing it. But that was Demon Sword. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice run.
What was my time, by the way? Anybody get my time? What was my time? 12:34. That's awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
All right, thank you for that awesome run. I just want to remind you guys of a couple donation incentives we have. We have the donation incentive for Skyrim to do 2 worlds, and that is about $1,000 short. And then for Crypto the Necrodancer to do The Witness, that's about $8,000 short. So get those donations in if you want to see that.